Welcome back to the channel. Back in 2023, December, during the Christmas period, my son tasked me with locating a guitar for him which had to hit 3 key points. The first point being it had to be Gibson Les Paul standard. I'll talk about that in a little bit more detail in a few minutes. Secondly, that Les Paul standard had to play as good as this gold top, which you've seen on this channel many times before. And the third point is that the guitar had to play equally as good as that gold top up there. Now, getting back to the first point, the Gibson Les Paul standard had to be a black ebony colour as used by a gentleman. Now, just get me notes because I keep forgetting his name and I've got lots of stuff written down. And he is called Ray Toro and he plays a black Les Paul standard. So those were the key points. We had to find a guitar that Ray Toro would have used or liked to have used on tour, on stage. Secondly, it had to play as well as a gold top and it had to sound just as good as the gold top standard. So what did we do? Well, actually, we bought this. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what we acquired for James last year. And this is a Les Paul standard. It's ebony all over. It's absolutely stunning, guys. Just try and get it to hit the light. I'm just watching my monitor for the live feed. Oh, wow, look at that, guys. That is absolutely stunning. As you can see, it's got my fingerprints all over it. I did give it a clean this morning. But as with everything that is this kind of colour, it shows the thumbprints, the scratches, and anything you can muster at a weapon such as this. And it is an absolute beautiful guitar, but there's a little bit of a tale behind it, mainly to do with the purchasing, and I will talk you through that very, very quickly. So, okay, so cast your mind back to 2023, the Christmas period between 2023 and the new year of 2024. We started looking for one of these, and we ended up buying this, and it is a great guitar. Stay tuned because we'll be going through some tones on this very guitar very, very shortly. So we basically looked online for guitars such as this, and at the time we could only find one or two which were all over ebony. There's a lot knocking around which just the top is the ebony colour and you'd have a natural finish to the back. So that was one of the key points because obviously Ray Toro plays an all over ebony guitar. So just referring to my notes, back in December 2023, you're looking around about £2,800 for a new Les Paul standard in ebony. Now, we were looking around thinking we might be able to get a little bit of a better deal somewhere. And the challenge was set. So none of the local dealers near to where we are had anything like what James specified in terms of his requirements for a suitable guitar. So we had to look online. Now the problem with like buying things online, guys, is that you know very well a lot of guitarists say like you've got to try the guitar out and see if it bonds with you, and to be honest, to a degree that's correct. But in the world that we're in these days, a lot of retail therapy is online, and the chances are if you want a guitar in the specification that you want it to be in, the chances are you won't have the opportunity to play it before you actually buy it. Now that's where we were. And we were cruising around the internet looking at suitable sort of options. Anyway, guys, we stumbled across this guitar. It was on Reverb and it was being sold by the Gibson UK demo shop in London. And we thought, right, okay, so that's very nice. Again, we're struggling to find one in the specification, and Gibson was selling this very guitar. And essentially, it's been advertised as a demo version, and it's a demo version which probably has been, I don't know, might have been to a guitar store, a couple of guitar shops, might have been to a guitar fair, or it might have been a version where traders come along to Gibson HQ and actually try it out for themselves. So on the back of the guitar, it has the words demo just located between the tuners. Just on the back, it's stamped in. So it's always going to be a demo guitar by Gibson. Needless to say, that would not put us off, because the big thing about this guitar, guys, is the saving we made. So if you imagine the figure £2,800 for a new version, for this demo version, we were expecting to pay £1,815, so we're saving just less than £1,000 at that point in time. Now that price also included shipping, so we thought, right, okay, Gibson UK demo shop based in London. Their webpage has quite a number of guitars such as this. Each one of them has a Union flag next to it, and that makes you believe that, yes, you are dealing with Gibson UK in London, and it should be here within 24 hours. It's not strictly true, guys, as we found. Okay, so we'd found the guitar that we wanted to buy, which was in the UK. Well, that's what we first thought. So we thought, right, well, let's buy it. So we put it in the cart, pressed checkout, bought the guitar. Got the usual emails, thanks very much. Then I got an interesting email back from the courier. Had a few interesting parts to it, which became a little bit disconcerting. So I wrote to Gibson through Reverb and said, hi guys, we just bought this guitar. Can you confirm if it's coming from the UK or elsewhere? They have replied back saying, yes, the guitar is in our warehouse in Europe, in the Netherlands. Ah, right, okay, so what I've seen on Reverb is the Gibson UK demo shop London, lots of Union flags next to all the adverts, and that basically portrays the impression that the guitar you're going to receive is coming from London, UK. No. And this is the bit that is a little bit misleading by Gibson. The guitar's actually coming from Europe. So that's a little bit naughty, Gibson. It's a little bit of a slap on the hands. I found that very misleading. And I've just checked their website this morning on making this video, and it's still the same format, still the same type of advert, still Gibson UK demo shop, lots of little Union flags, which basically encourage you, the buyer, to believe that your guitar is likely to come from London. Two further little things which was worrying, because, and I'll just refer to my notes, and basically the shipping company, they sent me 2 tracking numbers, and I thought, well, we've only got one item, which is coming from the Netherlands. Anyway, so basically the 2 tracking numbers that were supplied were identically the same. And I was thinking, oh, that's a bit weird. That is very weird. We've only bought the one item. We just need one tracking number. What's going on? So one tracking number said an expected delivery date of the 1st of February 2024. And I thought, oh, that's going to take, literally, it's about a 4-week delivery period, rather than the 24 hours, 48 hours we'd expected from a delivery from the UK and London. The second tracking number, remember it's an identical tracking number, said the delivery is expected to take place on the 1st of September 2024, which at the time of filming this is in about 3 weeks' time. Bizarre, absolutely bizarre. Anyway, needless to say, I then got a further update a couple of days later saying your parcel is likely to be delivered at this particular time to your home address. Please make sure you're in. So I was at home, waited in all day like you do, which in this case, it never did. So it was all a little bit bizarre. So I ended up going onto the courier's website. I spoke to a bot, and that artificial intelligence served no purpose whatsoever. I was still wondering when this fine guitar was going to arrive. And so it was all up in the air. We had one delivery date, basically beginning of February, and the next delivery date was going to be the basically September 2024, some 9 months later. You think, oh, what's going on? Why? This is their bread and butter. Why can't they get these things right? Anyway, needless to say, about a week later, I got another email from the courier saying your expected delivery is about to take place this next couple of days. Make sure you're in. So, oh, right, okay, we've done that before. Let's try it again. So we stayed in, and basically, bingo, it worked. We got the package through the door. I contacted James to say your guitar is here, and I left it in the box so James could unpack it. The case it was in was absolutely immaculate. You open up the actual case itself and you got that waft of a new guitar. It smelled absolutely wonderful. And inside was this beautiful Les Paul 50s standard in all-round ebony black. And it was absolutely stunning. And with it being a Gibson demo shop guitar, there was not a mark on it. If I saw this for sale in a guitar showroom, I would have naturally assumed it was a new, spanking new guitar straight off the production line. With it being black, it tends to show the marks and all the mess and fingerprints and stuff, bits of dust. And even now, many months later, this guitar is pristine, guys. It's an absolute work of art, and James was absolutely over the moon with this guitar. So anyway, that was the story about how we got the guitar. Now, in the last couple of days, so we're in the middle of August 2024 at the minute. We've had the guitar about 8 months or so. And if you were to look at buying one of these currently, now don't forget, this is a good time of year to buy guitars, guys, because Gibson, Fender and the like, they're getting ready to release their 2025 models. So there's some discounts going on with these items at the minute. So at the moment, albeit I can't find an all-over Ebony guitar, but what I can find is an Ebony top, and I keep turning this off because it's absolutely frigging brilliant, guys. Absolutely love it. And what you're looking to expect to pay at the minute is somewhere between £2,099 towards £2,600 at the minute. So this 1,815 back in December 2023, I would say it's an absolute bargain, and yeah, it's great. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to run through some tones and get to hear what this guitar sounds like. Now, what we have to find out is, did it meet the expectations of my son in terms of playability and tone? So we'll find out. Okay, guys, so we're now on the neck pickup. And that sounds very, very nice indeed. And I love the feel of this guitar. That's brilliant, that. Oh, wow, that is stunning, guys. It's played so well, it sounds so nice, it does. And what I'm getting at the minute is it's got a nice action to it, it's got nice playability, it's got lovely feel to it. Bit sharp there, but never mind. Still getting used to it. Beautiful, that. So just bring up the volume a little bit on the volume pot. Now we're on number 5 on the tone control. So sound's got a little bit more hairy now. That sounds great. Go on to major chord now. Bring that up to 10. Oh wow, I'm loving that, guys. I'm absolutely loving that. Now I'm going to bring the tone control up to 10, so we've got quite a thick tone. In fact, I'm going to bring it up to 9, so we'll try that bit of a thing again. I'm liking that. Bringing it up to 10 on the tone pot. I'm loving that, I am. I like the full frequency of tones we're getting from that. We're maxed out on it at the minute, and the blues drive at the minute, guys, just for your reference, the level's at midday, the tone is at 11 o'clock, and the gain is just ever so slightly past noon, so I think it suits this guitar very well. Really backing it down. Better not play too much of that. Okay, so moving on to the bridge pickup at the minute. So we're on around about. The volume's at number 5. The tone control is at 5 as well. So let's have a listen to that one. So we'll play the same bit again. That sounds nice. Liking that, bring the volume up a touch. Bring it up to number 8. Liking that. Really liking this, guys. Really liking this a lot. So that was at number 8. I'm going to bring up the tone control up to 7 now and just see what that offers us. We'll do that again. We're getting into really killer Les Paul territory now, so. Bring the volume up to max. We've really got the top end coming through there now, and this is just immense, it really is. And that is at tone 7, so bring the tone up to max. I might have to bring the volume down in a sec, guys, because this could get a little bit harsh. We shall give it a go. Okay, so you've just heard, it sounds absolutely incredible. The playability is brilliant on it. It hits the spot with how the guitar wants to look for James. James loves it. I think it's brilliant. So if you've enjoyed this edition of Gigs and Guitars, guys, please like, share, subscribe. We'll see you next time for another edition of your favourite guitar content. Goodbye.